Turns out our foundation was made of lies, and she was the one holding the hammer. The Oakwood Grill. That was her colleague's favorite spot, a guy named Mark she always complained about. Then there they were, in a corner booth, laughing. His hand was on her knee. The sight was a physical blow, knocking the air from my lungs. Instead, I just watched for a moment, the betrayal solidifying into a cold, hard resolve. When she got home later that night, humming a happy tune, I was sitting on the couch, the lights dim. "Hey, you're home early," she said, trying to kiss me. I turned my head. "How was your dinner with Mark?" The color drained from her face. Was there, Faith. I saw you. The silence that followed was deafening. She finally dropped the act, her expression turning from shock to annoyance. So what had just happened? "Don't be so dramatic, Adam." That's when she said it, the line that changed everything. "See, this is why it wasn't working. You're just too weak. A real man would fight for me." She expected me to beg, to cry, to fight for someone who had just shattered my trust. But I didn't. I just looked at her, my voice eerily calm, and said, "Pack your things. I want you out by morning." The shock on her face was priceless. This wasn't the weak, gentle Adam she knew. This was someone else. She scoffed. "Fine. Don't come crawling back when you realize what you've lost." And with that, she started packing, probably thinking I'd break down any second. I didn't. I went into my home office and started making a plan. You see, Faith and I weren't just a couple. We were also business partners. We had started a small online marketing agency together. I handled the creative side, the strategies, the client relationships. She handled the finances and operations. She always belittled my contributions, saying her side was the real work. She thought without her, the business would collapse and I'd come begging for her back. She severely underestimated me. The next morning she left, a smug look on her face. "Good luck running the business alone," she sneered. Little did she know I had been up all night. I had already contacted our lawyer. I documented everything, including her affair with Mark, who also happened to be a key contact at our biggest client. I spent the next week meticulously separating our business assets and preparing a presentation. I called an emergency meeting with our top client, the one Mark worked for. Faith found out and laughed, texting me, "Are you crazy? You can't handle them without me. Mark will eat you alive." She was wrong. In the meeting, I didn't mention the affair. That would be unprofessional. Instead, I presented a new, dynamic strategy I had developed myself, one that was bolder and more innovative than anything we'd done before. I showed them a clear vision for the future, a future where I was in complete control of the creative direction. They were impressed. Mark sat there, looking uncomfortable, unable to counter my well-researched proposals. At the end of the meeting, the CEO shook my hand. "Adam, this is brilliant. We're fully on board. In fact, we'd like to increase our retainer." When the news got back to Faith, her smug texts stopped. The business she thought I couldn't run was not only surviving, it was thriving. Rebranded the agency, removing her name and influence completely. Within a few months, we had landed 2 more major clients, all thanks to the new direction I'd taken. My soft skills, my ability to connect with people and build genuine relationships, were paying off in ways she never understood. The final blow for her came about 6 months later. The article highlighted our rapid growth and innovative campaigns. It was a full-page spread with a picture of me, the sole founder and creative director. The article praised my unique vision and quiet determination. Quiet determination, not weakness. That evening, I got a text from a number I didn't recognize. It was Faith. I saw the article. It read, I typed back a simple 2-word response. No thanks. Then I blocked her number. Kindness isn't a weakness. My gentle nature isn't a flaw. They're parts of who I am, and true strength isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about having the resilience to rebuild after being broken. The quiet confidence to prove people wrong, not with words, but with actions. She thought I was weak, but in the end, her own actions revealed who was truly fragile. I never needed to fight for her. I just needed to fight for myself. And that was a battle I was more than prepared to win. Thanks for watching my story. If you've ever been underestimated, remember that your greatest strengths are often the very things others perceive as weaknesses. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.